All right, so let's get started by deploying a really simple application. Again, it's just going to have 2 routes, 2 templates, really simple. The first thing I want to do is just make that application. So I'll do that really quickly. I made a new folder called deploying demo. First thing I'll do is npm init. And I'm just going to go through most of these pretty quickly. App.js as my entry point. Otherwise, that's all we need to do. The next thing that I'll do is npm install express, and we'll also do ejs -- save. And that -- save is especially important right now. When we're deploying, we want to make sure that our package.json, I'll go ahead and open that up. We want to make sure that it has all of our dependencies, because what happens is we're going to send our code and our package.json over to Heroku. Using Git actually is how we do it. We're going to send it to Heroku's servers, and then Heroku is going to run npm install and install whatever's in the package.json. So in this case, EJS and Express. So if we are missing something, if we didn't have Express in this package.json, Heroku wouldn't know to install it. So the key is that we're not actually sending the node modules directory over. That doesn't go all the way to Heroku because there's no reason to do that. That's the point of npm. Instead of sending these giant files and these entire directories, the entire module of Express, all we do is send the package.json that contains the instructions or the recipe. We need Express, we need EJS, sort of a shopping list, and then Heroku will go and download all of that. So we just want to make sure everything is here. In this case, it's really short and simple, but when we get to Yelp Camp, we do want to do a thorough check to make sure everything is there. If you do forget something, it's not the end of the world. I'll show you how to do that. I'll deliberately break it once we deploy to Yelp Camp so you can see how you fix that. All right, so next thing I'm going to do is make my app.js, and then I'm also going to make a views directory. And then while I'm here, let's make views / and we'll just do home.ejs, and the other one we'll call about.ejs. Great. So just 2 views. We'll fill them in with really simple stuff. So what we're going to deploy, again, one application with 2 routes, 2 templates that are just going to be hideous, no CSS, just the absolute bare minimum. But you could take this and deploy a portfolio site or deploy a blog site or whatever you do that doesn't require a Mongo backend. So let's open this up and start with our app.js. And up top, first thing we want to do is say express equals require express, and then we'll do app equals express, running that function. While we're here, we'll say app.set view engine to EJS. And then all that we should need to do now is declare our routes. So let's start with app.get, just the home page or the root route. And we'll just do a res.render. And we'll just, what was our template? Home. Res.render home. Just like that. We'll do the same thing, except for /about, and we'll res.render about. All right, so 2 routes with 2 different templates. Now we need to fill in those templates. So let's do home first. And fill that out. So I'm going to just do an h1 home page. And we can add something later, but let's just start with that and do the same thing for about. h1 about page. All right, so we'll start there. And the very last thing that we need before we can start our server is our app.listen at the very end. All right, so this is our super simple app. Should all be reviewed from pretty early on in the Express portion of this course. So let's make sure things work. Try running node app.js. We didn't put a message out, so it's working. It just doesn't look very nice, or it doesn't really tell us that it's working, but it is. Then let's go and preview our application. Oh, looks like we have a small issue. No default engine was specified. No extension was provided. What do we have? App.set view engine. And of course, I messed it up. It's not supposed to be a dash there. View space engine. All right, so let's try that one more time. Hopefully some of you caught that. We can refresh. You can also click this right here to open up in the browser. So you can see here, we get our application. I think we can actually get rid of all of that. There we go. And if I go to /about, I get about page. So our two super simple routes. And that's all that we're going to do. Maybe we'll add in a link. So if we go to home, let's add in an anchor tag. href should just be /about. Go to the about page. And then we'll put this back, or copy that over to the about page and have a link to just the root. Go home. Okay. So let's verify that that works. Go to the about page, go home. Great. So we have our two routes. Our application is done. Awesome application, right? So I'll shut this down here. There we go. And the next thing that we'll do is actually work on deploying this. So we're done with the app itself. Again, not exciting, but it's the exact same idea. If you're doing a beautiful, well-styled application or a super simple two-route express app, the concepts are the same. This is the exact same code as far as the deployment is concerned.